In today's video, I, the Dr. Elena Seranova AI avatar, am going to walk you through a story. It might feel a little too relatable, it might feel a little scary. Stay with me because there is a point to it, and it is one that could genuinely change the way you age. Let me tell you about a man I'll call James. At 38, James felt untouchable. He trained hard and recovered fast. Coffee in the morning, laptop shut at midnight, up again the next day, and none the worse for it. If you told him his body was already changing quietly and visibly while he felt this good, he'd have laughed at you. By 42, the hard runs took a little longer to bounce back from. Nothing dramatic, just a stiffness in the morning that used to melt away by breakfast. Now it hung around until lunch. By 46, a cold that once lasted 2 days lasted a week. His knees had opinions about the stairs. He put it down to a busy year. By 50, the man in the mirror looked tired, not old, tired. And the strange part was he was doing everything right, eating clean, lifting, sleeping, still losing ground. By 55, James said the sentence almost everyone says in the end: "I suppose this is just getting older." Here's what nobody told James. It wasn't just getting older, it was a process, a specific, measurable, biological process. And it didn't start at 55. It started in his 30s, back when he still felt invincible. The frailty he'd meet in his 60s was being built quietly, decades early, while he wasn't looking. I'm Dr. Elena Seranova. I've spent my career in the biology of aging, and I want to talk to you about the part of getting older that you can't see until one day you can. Because if you're in your 30s or 40s right now, some of James's story already sounds familiar. The recovery that takes a day longer, the stiffness that wasn't there at 28, the cold that won't quite leave. That isn't you being dramatic. That's the first smoke of a fire that's already been lit. So let me tell you what's actually happening inside you. As cells get old or damaged, most of them do the decent thing. They die and your body clears them away. But some refuse. They stop working and they won't die. Scientists call them senescent cells. I call them zombie cells. They sit there taking up space, leaking inflammatory signals into everything around them. Your muscles, your joints, your brain. A handful your body handles easily. The problem is they accumulate. From your 30s onward, they pile up year on year. And that low constant background inflammation has a name: inflammaging. And it's the quiet engine underneath almost everything we dread about aging: the slower recovery, the weaker muscles, the stiff joints, the fog. And it's running in you right now, whether you feel it or not. Now here's the part I really want you to hear, because this is where it gets hopeful. This is a window. In your 30s and 40s, those zombie cells are still few. Clearing them now is easy. You're catching sparks. Wait a decade and let them pile up and you're fighting a house fire. Every year you wait, the job gets harder and the maths runs against you. So the question was never whether this is happening. It is. The question is whether you deal with it while it's cheap and simple, or expensive and hard. If you already take NMN, and I suspect many of you watching do, I need to have an honest word with you. NMN is extraordinary. It recharges your cells and restores the fuel they run on. It's the glamorous half of this story, and I've built my life's work on it, but NMN builds. It charges the battery. It does not clean the engine. It cannot clear those zombie cells. Nothing about taking NMN removes a single one of them. That's where quercetin comes in. Quercetin is a senolytic, a compound that helps clear those senescent cells out of the body. Keep it simple and it sounds like this: NMN charges your cells. Quercetin clears the dead ones, dragging them down. One builds, one clears. So if NMN is all you take, here's the uncomfortable truth. You've done the exciting half and left the back door wide open. You're charging a battery inside an engine that's slowly gumming up. Do one without the other, and it's like flooring the accelerator with the handbrake on. All that energy wasted against a brake you forgot to release. Let me be straight with you about why I'm making this video. Quercetin doesn't sell itself the way NMN does. NMN gives you a feeling, energy you can actually notice. Quercetin protects you from something you can't feel yet, years down the road. And we humans are terrible at paying today for a threat we can't feel. But that's the trap, isn't it? The threat you can't feel is the exact one being built right now, in the quiet, while you're busy feeling fine. Quercetin is about £25 a month. That's the cheapest insurance you will ever take out on the one body you have to live in for another 50 years. Not on frail royalty in some far-off future, on the strong, sharp version of you protected starting today. So here's what I'd like you to do. If you're already on NMN, you're doing half the job, go and finish it. And if you're starting fresh, start with the pair. Build and clear together the way your biology actually wants it. The link is below. Clear the engine. Your 60-year-old self is being built right now. Let's build the strong one. I'm Dr. Elena Seranova. I'll see you in the next one.